The Ambrose Ali University was established in 1981, initially as Bendel State University before the creation of Edo and Delta States in 1991. The university in 1992, after the creation of Edo State, had its name changed to Edo State University, Ekpoma. Having gone through the act passed by then House of Assembly, in 1999 renamed the Institution of Learning Professor Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma. Since then, the university has grown in all ramifications from 8 colleges to 14. The leadership of the institution has gone through 13 vice-chancellors, with Professor Ignatius Onimawo as the current vice-chancellor following his appointment on May 11, 2016. Upon assumption of office, the professor of biochemistry hinged his policy thrust of administration on a vision to have a world-class university that would be rated as best state university and among the top 10 in Nigeria as regards knowledge and skills for service delivery to the society. The AAU Vice-Chancellor focused on achieving the task. Professor Nima was equally determined to nip in the bud all traces of vices like corruption and cultism on campus, vices which were hindering quality learning and teaching at the institution. His effort at repositioning the institution has received accolades from the Center for Ethics, Self-Value Orientations and Anti-Corruption, a non-governmental organization based in Lokoja, the Kogi state capital, with the conferment of the award of Anti-Corruption Practitioner. The award was necessitated by his prudent management of resources and exemplary leadership qualities. Executive Director, Center for Ethics, Self-Value Orientation, Comrade Saliu Musa Yakubu, said the award was to serve as a morale booster for the younger generations.
You have stood out firm to stand for truth, justice, and fair play, and ethically committed to leadership. Then when you have a larger constituency, I think you will do much better than what you have done. So we have come here with a heavy heart on our knee, never to be deterred. It might not be easy. Persecutions and all manner of intimidation may come your way in the quest to sanitize the system and be part of the glory that we are looking to see when your generation is no more alive. Many men propounded theories that we're using today, and most of our institutions are alive because some people's ideas is what we are using today to teach the younger generation. You have contributed to research, to education, to the advancement of our country through credible research work that is today adding value in different spheres of life. But you are in a university here, system, doing the same thing. May God be your strength. Amen. I have the honor and privilege to, on behalf of the Center for Ethics and Value Orientation, bring you why they are busy. This gold medal is won by the institution under your leadership, and I hereby present this to you, declaring you a gold medalist in innovative and ethical leadership. 2, staff, student discipline, management and welfare. 3, time management and self-discipline. 4, public accessibility. 5, transparency and accountable leadership. 6, ServiceCom compliance. 7, office attendance. 8, due process application. 9, internal fight against corrupt practices. 10, university's project and policy performance. We hereby presented this today as an evidence of our ambassador of ethics and a man of conscience. When you are done with your tenure, you hand it over in your handover notes to the next government. Let them say that under this leadership, this anti-corruption body have secretly and discreetly investigated your activities on our own 10 thematic areas, and this is a proof of it. Certificate of credence is hereby issued to Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, having taken first position overall among the 12 state universities that we have discovered. Thank you, sir.
The awardee, Professor Nimawu, appreciated the organization for recognizing his contribution to the advancement of knowledge in the citadel of learning.
We came into the system, examination was in shambles, we had a lot of malpractices here and there. I said, okay, we can reduce these malpractices by making sure that our examinations are computer-based. So that when you answer your question and you click on submit, your score will appear on the screen. Nobody will come and tell you, you scored 40, I can make it 50 for you, or actually your script is missing, or this one is that. It was highly resisted by people who ought to appreciate it. And up to today, some people are still not happy with me because they say that after every exam, they usually buy a car. So after every exam, they buy a new land, they start building houses. They have closed that route. I didn't close any route. If you want to build a house, you can build a house with genuine money. But one thing that I resolved that I will continue to do what I believe is right. If I make mistake, I will apologize. But that's something that I'm so sure is obvious. You try to be done, then you come and intimidate me not to do it. It will not work. That is my resolve. Lucky to have management staff who are not pulling me up and down. Because it's one thing to be, you think you are doing the right thing, another thing that even your own management staff will be drawing your legs. Behind you, they don't mind him. And they'll be giving necessary information that we want to pull you down. But thank God we are not, I'm also unlucky to have such kind of people. Because one thing that is clear about this management team is that I can say in their own rights, they are determined to make a difference in their own rights. And then next month I'll be 3 years. So I just barely have two more years to go. But in the next 2 years, as we wind down, my prayer is that whatever we are doing now will be consolidated, new innovations can still come, and God helping us aim better.
Some top management staff of the university showered encomium on the Vice-Chancellor, describing him as a quintessential leader, as a man with a heart of gold. Some others who commented on the award said it was long overdue.
I must say that to the best of my ability, we've been doing so much to engender propriety, integrity, and transparency in the handling of issues. And I must also say this, that my background from Student Affairs Office, where I spent some years as the Student Affairs Officer of the university, also contributed so much. Because there, by the grace of God and through his help, we fought courtesan to a standstill, and still that corruption is also not given a place. And that spirit is what we have also extended to administration.
For me, I would say that this award is long overdue. One thing I can single the Vice-Chancellor out, the current Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ignatius Onumawo, is the fact that he's one man who is very proactive in dealing with issues. Corruption per se has been, to a large extent, brought to its minimum level in this university. If you look at the conduct of examinations, particularly, which has become a problem of this university in the past, you'll find out that it's now a thing of the past, because the contact, between lecturers and students in terms of after examination is no longer in vogue, because you go into an ICT-based examination, once you are leaving there, you are seeing your results. So to a large extent, instead of looking at how to find or punish staff who perhaps may be culpable in terms of conducting themselves in a manner that is not expected, you find that you don't even have access to doing that. So to a large extent, you can say that in the area of examination, malpractice and misconduct, I think he has done that perfectly.
Before now, what we had was manual voting. But today, through the magnanimity of the Vice-Chancellor, we have introduced e-voting. When we brought this proposal before the Vice Chancellor, he didn't think it twice before he approved of it. Now, there was this opinion from several quarters that the management always have interest in who becomes the student union government president, so that they can siphon funds together. But when we came up with this idea and he approved, that goes a long way to show that the Vice Chancellor is transparent in all his dealings. If he had ulterior motive, I don't think he would have been able to approve that elections into the student union government offices should be done by e-voting rather than the balloting system, which can easily be influenced.
If you look at the news, the previous news that people have been hearing about Abruzali University, and somebody who now comes into the system during this present administration, we discover that if not even being narrated of these previous stories, will not even get to have an idea of it because of the present changes which have traumatized the whole environment. I won't be surprised if the international community comes in here and presents an award to this man who have transformed this school to an enviable state university among communities of universities.
You will agree with me that you don't hear anything about courtesan. Courtesan is a forgone issue, a forgotten issue in AAU. Now, it is the Vice Chancellor's active role that has also helped in eradication of courtesan.
Professor Onimawo became the Vice Chancellor of the institution amidst serious cases of examination malpractices, cultism, sexual harassment, forgery, amongst others. Restoring sanity to the ivory tower was a Herculean task. Notwithstanding the challenge, Professor Onimawo has successfully created measures to change the narrative. Professor Onimawo's emergence as the Vice Chancellor of AAU has brought tremendous development to the institution, which has earned him various recognition and awards from different groups and organizations within and outside the shores of the state, such as the Award of Excellence for People-Oriented Leadership by the Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, Best Performing Outstanding Vice Chancellor by the Achievers International magazine, and Distinguished Man of the Year, Gold Pillar Grand Commander of Peace and Security Lifetime Achievement by Arewa Media Publication and Events Company. His achievements also received the blessings of God from Mountain of Fire and Miracles Campus Fellowship with the Award of Excellence Performance. Professor Onimawo's achievements traversed to the world of sports, as Sports Writers Association of Nigeria and the student union body of the institution are also among those who appreciated his efforts at repositioning the citadel of learning. The Medical Women of Nigeria Edo State Branch bestowed on him the Award of Excellence, while the Vice Chancellor also bagged the Africa Leader of Integrity Merit Award and award as an epitome of visionary leadership, an embodiment of integrity in public service by Southern Nigeria Youth Congress. All the awards are testament to the huge success story trailing his administration at the state-owned university. Some outstanding projects and achievements of the current Vice Chancellor, sponsored by partners, especially TED Fund, include completion of social science faculty, ongoing construction of the faculties of education, engineering, physical sciences, life sciences, management sciences, and education, amongst others.
On this matter, kudos must be given to the bossa, and the VC will always attest to it. The integrity of the bossa in managing the funds of the university. And two, we are a team player, collective responsibility, and our efforts dovetailing into one another, and thereby bringing about whatever achievements we are making now. One, the VC is transparent. The bossa is transparent in managing the finances, and by the grace of God, on my own side here, we are doing our best to also ensure transparency. As all working together, things are happening.
Yes, you will agree with me that if there is no prudent management of resources, you cannot see the kind of projects that are springing all over the university. So it is also a testimony to the fact that there have been zero tolerance to corruption. That is why you have what you are seeing in this university today, the great transformation that is going on in the university.
But before now, the school, which was regarded as a no-go area, is now a pace setter. It's a school now you go 4 years, it's 4 years without distraction from any form. This is a school now that everyone will go in and comes out unhurt, undisturbed academically, undisturbed security-wise. So I will urge everyone, every student, to imbibe, because I believe the quest to make AfroSaline University the #1 state university and among the top 10 universities in Nigeria is not the function of the management alone. We should all key into this good vision of Professor Ignatius Onimawo.
So all students will agree with me that before his government started, I think the best structure we have in the school was the new lecture theatre and the twin lecture theatre. And during his short stay, he has been able to build a faculty of life science, which is already functional. When you are entering the school, you see a massive building just by your left-hand side. That building has been there for several years. You can see the facelift in that building since he emerged as the Vice Chancellor of AfroSaline University.